Hello, thank you for being here. For those who doesn't know me, my name is Maria, and I have been teaching yoga for many years now. Many years. I don't want to even see them or say them. And finally, I decided to enter this space. You may have seen my stretches videos, maybe my presentation or some breathing and meditation. Today, we're going to be doing yoga. My first class ever in this space. And welcome to this practice. Welcome to your practice. That's the most important thing. Yoga is a practice. It's not a workout. It's not an exercise. It's not a class. It's practicing the connection. What yoga means, the union, being one. And what is what we're connecting? We're connecting the mind, the heart, the body, and maybe the spirit if you believe in one. And once we connect within internally, we are able to connect with others the same way. You and I, we are the same. We are the manifestation of something bigger. I do believe in that. So, being this one our first session together, our first practice together, I like to go basics. I want us to build a beautiful practice with no injuries, with no anxieties, where we both can grow organically. And if you have questions and if you have comments or anything, we have the comments below. And more to come, more to come. So feel free to tell me what you want to see next, even though I have an idea of what I want to see next. First or first, like every class, every session, scratch that. Every practice, we start in our seated pose. Knees don't drop, no worries. Get a pillow. I have here my beautiful mat. I am going to show you how we can do that. So again, you don't have to buy anything. Why again? Because I say this in every video. You don't have. Find what you have at home. I have this mat and I love it. So I have my yoga mat, my extra mat. So if your knees are too high, so just tiny sit on the edge of that blanket, mat, towel, cover, you name it. And my knees drop. Even though I normally drop my knees, they go lower. So get your props. I have a pillow, I have my blocks, I have all my toes around me. This is my space. In another video, we talk about rituals, even though I already started that conversation. So here we are, sitting nice and tall, closing the eyes, and any position that works for you. You don't have to cross legs, relax the shoulders, relax your arms by your side, soften your gaze or close your eyes, soften your face, your eyes, your mouth. Relax your arms, fingers, and more. I like to call yoga the effortless effort, like ballet, where you notice those movements so organically, so naturally performed, but behind there is work, there is sweat. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose to set the tone of this practice, to establish that inner connection, to be here and be now, and being one within yourself. If your mind wanders outside, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Bring the mind back to here and now to your mat as many times as you need. We're going to bring the palms to the heart and set an intention. Why we do that? The intention is, I like to call it the lighthouse. It's where we go, why we do what we do. A meaningless life, a life with no purpose, is an empty life. And nobody wants to live an empty life. Nobody does that on purpose. So let's find what brought us here today and let's set that intention. And of course, the lighthouse is followed by the compass, the gratitude. The gratitude keeps us grounded every day, being grateful for what we have, the blessings. And we all have something or somebody. We just need to look a little harder sometimes. Ready to roll? You can keep your eyes closed or open them. Inhale the arms up, interlace the fingers, flip the palm towards the sky. Inhale and exhale. Flex to the right, keeping the left side of your body grounded. Inhale, exhale, flex to the left, keeping the opposite grounded. We're gonna do 2 of each today, and let's go to the right again, and let's go to the left again. Back to center, release the arm by your side, very gentle, and roll the shoulders back, and roll them forward. We're gonna bring the palms together to the heart, elbows in, and we are gonna twist to the right. Inhale, exhale, relax the shoulders. And we're gonna twist to the left. Inhale, exhale, relax the shoulders. One more time to the right and hold there. Soften the elbows, looking forward. Release the right hand behind. I'm gonna remove my blanket and move your hands behind, and bring your hands behind and lift your torso. The left hand goes on the right knee and twist even deeper. Inhale and exhale. Back to center. Palms together to the heart. Again, twist to the left. Release the left arm behind. Lift your torso right on the left knee. Inhale, exhale, and twist. Let's do one more of these. Inhale, let's twist to the right, left on right, right behind. Inhale. Make sure that hand behind you is super close to you so you can push yourself up. And to the left, inhale and exhale. Nice. Back to center. When I do one more seated movement, I'm going to turn. That's going to be the top of my mat where my cutie elephant lives. So hands on your knees, on the knees, and we're going to run the spine. Inhale, exhale, cat. There's another video dedicated completely to this movement. Inhale and exhale, cow. Cow and cat, amazing movement. They can be done different versions. Go check that video. It's only 5 minutes long or less. This is going to be maybe 20 minutes. Let's see. I don't want to do too long. I don't want to do them too long. Back to center. One more time, cow and cat. Remember, balance is one of my principles. If you go forward, we go back and back to neutral. Move side to side. And our first position is going to be down facing dog. If you have been struggling with down facing dog, I have a secret for you. So all fours, hands under your shoulders, shoulders width apart, knees under your hips, hip width apart. Curl your toes, press, and start lifting the tailbone and pressing back. And that is the down facing dog. So is that a V, a triangle? If your heels don't reach back on the floor, no worries, soften the knees. If you reach, press the heels on the floor, legs straight or bent. Tailbone up to the ceiling. Chest straight, pressing towards the knees. Head between your arms. You can move your head and feel your arms. Arms straight, fingers wide open, and the middle finger is facing the front of the mat, and the thumbs are facing internally. Chest pushes towards the knees. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming into plank, drop the knees on the floor. all fours, top of the feet on the floor, pressing back, child's pose. Inhale and exhale. So I am going super slowly today. I want us to practice these poses. Back into all fours. Curl your toes. Up, inhale, exhale, down facing dog. Once you're here, you can move your knees, your hips, press your chest back. Do any movement that feels good for you here. And after the last one, back to shoulders in alignment with your hands, knees down, roll all fours, press back, child's pose, inhale and exhale. Want to do one more. And up. And up. Nice. Want to hold here, down facing dog, inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, breathing out. Pressing the heels back, chest towards the knees, pressing. And inhale, plank, roll forward, knees on the floor. We're going to stay here. I want you to look between your hands and bring there your right foot. I said right and brought the left. Here's my right foot. So walk it forward as much as you can until that back knee rolls back. Good. So very important cue here. Make sure your right foot is always under your knee. So you want this perpendicular. You want your leg, your shin perpendicular to the floor. You don't have to bring that back leg as back as I have it. But as long as you hold this in this perpendicular pose. Coming up, press the hip forward and back. Press the hips forward and back. Press the hips forward and back. One more time, press the hip forward. Inhale the arms up and arch your spine, inhaling and exhaling. How does it feel? Bring the hands, framing the front foot, meaning bringing the hands in front where your foot stays in between them, and bring the right leg back. We're gonna go back into all fours. Take a moment here, adjust your hands and adjust your knees, and cat and cow. Yes, we're gonna start with cow, arch your spine. Run your spine cat. Don't forget to breathe, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And again, keep going. Of course, if you have any injury in your wrist and this is difficult, you can do it seated. You can do like monkey hands. And after the last one, cat this time because we started with cow, back to neutral. And now, yes, left foot forward. So bring it all the way forward. Another cue in here, interesting, is you have your foot forward. And if you put a block behind your shin, it stays. That means that that's a good alignment. Imagine having your foot further back, it will not stay. You see how it's moving forward or back even. So perpendicular or put a block, put your foot under your knee. You're gonna hear that cueing from me many times in many poses. Welcome to alignment. And the right leg goes back, the right knee, and then slowly wanna come up. Let's bring the arms up first. And we're gonna keep the arms here this time. And release and press back. Release and press back. Release and press back. And press back, or actually press forward, but back, like because we're pressing again. Same place. Good. Framing the foot. Hold here. Inhale, exhale. What is this good for? This is a good hip flexors. The hip flexors connect the hips with the legs. It's a quantity of little cutie muscles there. And they get super tired or not stretched when we are driving or sitting or running or jogging. So this is a good stretch for those hip flexors, among other things. So we're in a low lunge. And then stepping back the left, we're gonna fall into a modified plank. I'm gonna hold my modified plank for now. Tailbone in, hands under shoulders, press the body away from the floor. Another cue that we will revisit. I cannot say everything in this one. Elbows to the back and very slowly let's roll down on the mat. Good. Once you reach down, shake a little bit your body, shuku, shuku, shuku. Bring the hands behind you, press the body on the floor. Imagine a cobra, pressing the lower body to lift the upper body. And here we are into our cobra. Chest face forward, shoulders go down. I like my neutral neck. Some people like to tilt their head back. It's not for me. I do not like that. Feel free to do it. Elbows tight in, and let's go slowly down, feeling the back of your arms. Good. One more time. Pressing the lower body on the floor, hands on the shoulders, squeeze your elbows in and lift. And inhale and exhale. Back into child's pose. You knew this one. We did this before. So this time we're gonna open the knees a little wider than the hips. We're gonna let the chest come between the legs, I said correctly, and go all the way down. So you can have your arms in front of you and just breathe in and breathe out, inhaling and exhaling. One more time, feeling your breath entering your body, expanding your back, your front. And then when you're ready, slowly up into all fours. And do any movement that feels good here. Want to bring the hips to the left, feet to the right, and when I come into a seated pose. So I have my knees to the left, my feet to the right, and my top leg is gonna come around and press knee to knee. Shoelaces, which sometimes can be challenging. No worries, I got you. If this pose is not for you, bottom leg straight. I told you, yoga is not about beginners, intermediate, or advanced. No, 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 no. It's all about one pose modified to your body. The pose is modified to the body, not the body to the pose. So I'm going to stay in my shoelaces because I really need that stretch. So as I told you in a prior video, we cannot work the same times the front of the back, the left and the right side of the body. What are we doing here? We're expanding the back. So if you have some sciatica going on, some low back issues, this may help you. Bring the hands to the feet, lift, cross a little bit more those knees, and hold here. Interlace your fingers under the top leg, and we're gonna arch the spine into a cow-like pose. This time I'm dropping my head a little back on purpose. And then slowly round the spine, cat pose. Close your eyes if you feel like, and notice where are you notice the pose. One more time, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, it feels so good. I hope you are also feeling what I'm feeling. Back to center, release your fingers. We're gonna twist to the right, left on top of right, and let's go back to the right, inhaling and exhaling. Reverse to the other side. And back to center. Roll the shoulders, and you can simultaneously, if you want, uncross and cross. Now left on top of the right. Same here. If this is not for you today, bottom leg straight. And it's today because maybe tomorrow is perfect. Maybe yesterday was, but just today your body doesn't want to do this. Who knows? Hands on feet, lift and cross. And let's do it again. This time we're gonna start with the twisting to the left. Inhale and exhale. Back to center. Let's do it to the right again, just to set the body. And once you are here, we're gonna simply Bring the hands very soft. We are almost towards the end, so no tension here. Hands on the side and round your spine. Hold here. Back to slowly up. Start crossing your legs. Bring them as straight as possible. Shake them. And then back into a seated pose. So if you have time for some Shavasana time, lay on your back a couple of minutes. And then when you're ready to come back up, let's come back. But for today, for us, I am going just to finish my class. My class, Maria. You just say it's not a class. My session, my practice with my typical 3 deep breaths. Ready? Before that, let's take a moment into this seated pose. Closing the eyes, reestablishing the connection within. Remember the intention we set at the beginning of the practice. And also remember and having close to our heart how grateful we are for the people that are part of our life, for them who share our journey and we share theirs. Inhale the arms up. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale through the nose. And the last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Thank you so much for being part of this amazing group. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until we meet again, namaste. Thank you. Bye bye.